Alright guys, Temu Santa has been Let There Be Light. I've got globe that folds it. I've got fan light that folds it in four. I think of this as a flare really. Okay, one blade if you want. We've got flying saucer. It's meant to be 50 watts, but my meter's saying 30 watts. I've got two of these bulbs. It's a 6-pack, and I've put them in a splitter, which I didn't get with this batch, but I think it's a good thing to have. You can get them for about £1.50. AliExpress, Temu. Remember that AliExpress don't include tax when you're looking at the prices. Oh. These bulbs are maybe 18 watts, but it doesn't feel like it in terms of lumens, really. I'll check with my meter. Well, it's moving about. It did go to 18 watts, now it's at 15 watts. Now it's at 14 watts. It seems to be going down for some reason. Don't know why. It's down to 13.7 now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's 12.3 watts now. It's going down and down and down. What is going on? What are you doing? And also, it looks very blue. It's a bit too blue even for me. It's down at 10.6 watts now. Yeah, I'm a big daylight fan. You know, bulbs that are at 6,500 Kelvin. I thought I liked even higher, but it looks a bit too blue. So I don't know what this is. That's 7,000 Kelvin or something, but it's just a bit much. I wonder if that's better for SAD therapy or not. You see what I mean, liking all that? It's down at 9.3 watts now. Maybe they've found a new way to get these batteries to keep going, you know, at the same lumens. It feels like it's the same lumens, but I don't know. I've got a lux meter here, but it's not calibrated in, so I don't know if this makes any difference. It's down at 8.8 watts now. This worked the other day, I can't get it. So I don't know. I couldn't find a Kelvin meter, so I can't measure the colour temp. I'm sure you can on phones, but I can't. Alright? But this is definitely the bluest light I've had. It's a bit too blue, although I'm starting to like it more. So I don't know, but I think it's just a bit too blue, you know. Hannibal Lecter blue, that sort of lighting. That bulb's at 8.6 watts now, so it makes no sense to me. Not unless they've found a way of getting lumens out where the wattage keeps going down even. I don't know. Sounds like magic. I'll put my Home Bargains E-Luminate one in for reference. This is 13.5 watts. Flickering light. That's Home Bargains, 13.5 watts, 6,500 Kelvin. That's this one. Pibaboku. 18 watts it says. It's not. Well, you say it. Pibaboku. Home Bargains. Pibaboku. The bulbs were £6.50 for 6 18-watt bulbs, but as I say, it doesn't seem to be 18 watts and it just keeps going down. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I've found some new sort of technology. It's saying there 1 watt is greater than or equal to 100 lumens. So that would mean 18 watts should be 1800 lumens. I don't know if it was that? I don't think so. And then that's how far are they talking from? I think usually they're talking for light bulbs. That's 1 metre away. Maybe it's 10 centimetres. I don't know. But I've got what I paid for and all that. One thing about these, the Home Bargains one is cooled down a lot quicker than the PB Yoko one. I'm amazed at how light these are nowadays. I mean, it's like a feather really. Home Bargains is only slightly more thingy. So the Home Bargains one was 2 for £6. The old Home Bargains one here, this one, is a lot heavier than their new one. Home Bargains old, 30 grams. Home Bargains newest, 35 grams. That's wasted my theory. That one feels heavier. The left one. I don't know. This is the lightest for sure. Let's get this right. Pipiago. 15 grams. Ball, 76 grams. Tulip, 45 grams. Flying saucer, 67 grams. I've got 2 flying saucers actually, 74 grams. I bought this last time. This one hums, but it's alright. Just get a humming of it, which this one doesn't. So I'll put this one away and just use this one now for reference. They're both 30 watts by the way, although they're meant to be 50 I think. This costs £7 and it's made to be 50 watts, which I doubt. Mia says 29.2 watts, so I don't know if I've been conned or what, because it doesn't have any markings on these when you buy them. The lumens is pretty good. I mean, it's up at 10,000 there a minute ago. But, well, I might go 10 centimetres away, isn't it? How can I do this? Okay, you get the idea, don't you? It's up at 15,000 there. These are all daylight, by the way. I don't like warm light or whatever. But I've discovered that it can be too blue for me, up at 7,000 Kelvin or whatever. So, if that's what these peekaboo bulbs are, let's look at the tulip, or the flare, or as they're calling it, fan blade. This was £3.50 from Temu. So you can see the wires there. So I don't think you're meant to do that because you'd be all over the thing holding the bulb in, but you can go almost anywhere with these things. And that's a light as well, so you get 5 lights. Let there be light. It's not bad, a light off this. It's meant to be 28 watts, but I don't think so. Half of that, 14.7 watts. At least it's not keep going down. Oh, it is actually. No. I mean, you can move them about and all that. But I wonder how it is for lumens. I mean, it's quite bright, but not 28 watts. That should be like, I don't know, 3,000 lumens from 10 centimetres away. I'm making this up. Time for the lux test. I mean, that's quite good, but not as much as it says. Probably because it's half the wattage it says. 4,000, 5,000, 7,000. I'll go straight at it. These are all E27, Edison 27 millimeters, I think that means diameter. I'm using a bayonet adapter because that's bayonet fixing. So there's the old bayonet type. So I got that from IKEA. But you can't get them on eBay and that. I don't know, it should be under £1 if you're lucky. I suppose you could do that depending on your fitting, but I don't think it's a very good idea because it heats up under here. So that heat will be going straight onto the fitting. So if you were doing that, I would sort of keep them. That's just my opinion, alright? Alright, on to this one, I'm calling it a ball. This was £4. And now the ball. The grand ball. It says 40 watts there, but I don't think it is. Meter says 20 watts. It says 40 watts, but I don't know if they're just sending you 20 watt ones or something, I don't know. I don't know if they're lying or they just, there's some reason that they can't do what they say. The fan blade one doesn't mention what the watts it is, but it isn't what this. It's about half what I bought. I mean, it's quite a nice light. It sort of clips off. Probably, maybe most days I'll end up using it like that. I don't know. Like that. It doesn't really hold it in place. When it's up like that though, it probably does. It's up to use. Be careful with this type of thing, you know, when you touch anywhere metal. I can see the cables running through there. Make sure you don't touch anything, even when it's off. Did I do the looms already? But it's pretty good, I think. That's 22,000, that's how we up there. It says luminous flux, 2,400. I don't know what that means though. I mean, is that the same as lumens? Maybe that's from a meter away or something, I don't know. But that is a pretty good light. And it stayed around 20 watts. All the Temu boxes are a bit bashed, but they're alright, I suppose. Except it says 40 watts and I'm getting 20 out of it. See, they sort of click on there. I suppose you could have it like that because it's not near the fitting. It's entirely up to you. And just for reference, here's my two home bargains, recent purchases. 13.5 watts. Very nice. Are you the brightest of them all? Well, there's two there right enough. Oh, that's about the same as that. The ball, isn't it? Maybe a bit more. So there's the prices, February 24. Another one that I've seen that it's got a fan in the middle here. So you've got your light and in the middle you've got a fan. That seems quite a good idea, you know, for a kitchen or something, but it's a nice light, I like it. It's for a down light, you know, because you've got that dark spot. It's underneath, but really, no, not a dark spot. It's all light underneath. It's dark, but it's still good, you know. The Spaceship Lux is 1468, so, but that's all pointing downwards, I suppose. Next up, Pibioku. Pibioku. Yeah, a bit dull even, and a bit too blue. Not enough warmth in it, not enough yellow. It must be way over 6,500 Kelvin. Must be like 7,500 Kelvin. I'm making these numbers up, guys, alright? And of course, either they've found a magic to make it the same brightness as the wattage goes down continuously, or it's getting duller and duller every moment. I'm doing the lux underneath. It's about 186 lux. I couldn't replicate it, but here's what I got. There's not much heat off this, so that's pretty good. Next up, the ball. The golden ball. I don't suppose you should do this while it's on, but I'm going to alright. That's pretty nice. Lumens off it. Nice daylight colour as well. Well, this is the best I could get out of it. 957 lux. You like it? You like it? Let's get through here. Let's close the ball for action footage. All the heat's in these sort of metal bits here. Take it that's to let the heat dissipate. But it's down in the lights. There's no heat up here. Time for the mini fan blade, or as I'm calling it, a tulip. I'm calling it mini here, I see, I didn't notice that. Action footage, guys. Action footage. It's alright, but it's nowhere near I think it's about half the wattage that they said. That's as good as I got on the Lux 549. Yeah, it's sort of warm above the lights. Not too bad. Fitting bits, fine. That's my adapter. That's alright. So if you did have it like that, all the heat would go in towards the fitting, so I wouldn't do that, I don't think. And for reference, here's the home bargains, doublers at 13.5 watts each, and you're getting that wattage off both of them. Probably the best of the lot. I mean, I've got two here, so it's a bit unfair, but I wanted to show that splitter. I'm measuring the lumens at sort of hand height. Round about that, but that's two bulbs, so that's not that good. Although maybe I'm at the gap, right at the gap. See on the side here, the Pibioku is saying, making them an excellent alternative to 60 watt incandescent bulbs Well, that's not what you said. This is a 19 LED bulb. I don't know if they're talking about this one though, but this is maybe 18 watts, which it says on Temu it'll be 130 watt incandescent bulb. Maybe they're using the same box for all types, but it does say 18 watts. So that's the Temu Raidover. I don't know, it's a bit of a mixed bag here. This one was pretty good, although it was £7. That one's not bad. I'll give that like 6 out of 10 or something. The PBOK ones were a disappointment really. Although, maybe I'll give them more time, but it's weird that their watts are going down and down. Doesn't make sense. Yeah. And they aren't 18 watts anyway really. Maybe when you switch them on, but after that, that's a no, this shouldn't be there. Well, this is alright, but probably wouldn't buy it again. Give it 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, so this 6-pack was £6.50. Maybe I got what I paid for, I don't know. And they're too blue anyway. It says daylight, but it should say the Kelvin on them. You know, the Home Bargain ones tell you the Kelvin. 6500K. This is an old Home Bargains one. So, yeah, this is an adapter. I got that from IKEA, but you can't get it on eBay and that. Right, guys. It's only time for me to say, I was going to do thumbs up there, but I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. Maybe at the moment, Home Bargains is good in the sense you get what you pay for. 30.5 watts, 6500 Kelvin. So, yeah, £6 for 2. I got these 6 for £6.50, but maybe I was just unlucky, I don't know. But they seem to be half the wattage. Or actually, the watts keeps on going down. It was away down to 8 watts again. But I have been using them in my table lights and they've been fine. So, I don't know. And remember guys, the thumbnail is everything.